Leo, stop for a moment. This morning, before the sun came up, I laid out the cards for you, and the very first one I turned over made me hold my breath. I sat there in silence, my child, looking at what the cards were showing me, and I knew right away this is no coincidence that you are here watching this video today. The universe brought you here. I have been reading the cards for over 20 years, and I can tell you what came up for you, Leo, is one of those readings I do not forget. Something is moving in the invisible, and before this week ends inside of you, something you have been carrying in silence is going to start loosening. Listen to me well, my love, because this matters. In this video, I am going to show you the card of the people who have been speaking against you in the shadows and what is happening to them right now in the spiritual plane. I am going to reveal the message your ancestors left on the table for you this morning, and you are going to recognize it the moment I say it. I am going to tell you about the person who is thinking of you with regret, with that knot in the throat that does not let them sleep. And I am going to give you something concrete to do tonight before you close your eyes, something the old women knew, something that works. So stay with me, my darlings, because what is coming, you need to hear. Because you are tired, Leo, and not from work, not from the kids, not from the house. You are tired of carrying something that nobody sees. You are tired of being the strong one, the one who does not break, the one everyone leans on while you have nobody to lean on yourself. You smile during the day and you cry at night when nobody is watching. And the worst part is that you have started to wonder if maybe you imagined it all. The betrayal, the words behind your back, the looks that were not loyal. No, my child, you did not imagine anything. The first card that came out for you made me hold my breath. Justice. And it came out in two positions at the same time, which almost never happens. Reversed on the side of those who hurt you, and upright, perfectly upright, on your side. Justice is the card of karmic balance. The card that says what was thrown into the dark eventually gets weighed in the light. It is the sword and the scale. One cuts what does not belong, the other measures what is true. But in your case, Leo, this card is saying something very specific. The people who tried to make you small, the ones who whispered things about you at tables you were not invited to, the ones who smiled to your face and sharpened knives behind your back, they are starting to feel the weight of what they did. Not because of anything you did, because of what they did. The cards show me their panic, that quiet panic that does not have a name yet, that wakes them up at 3 a.m. with the sheets twisted. Their lives are starting to mirror back to them what they sent your way. And you, my darling, you are going to start feeling lighter, like a stone you did not even know you were carrying is rolling off your back. Maybe you have been sleeping badly for months. Maybe there is one name that comes into your head every time you try to be at peace, a name you do not even want to say out loud anymore. Maybe somebody who was supposed to protect you was the first one to sell you out, and you still have not let yourself feel the full size of that. Maybe you have been doubting your own memory because they told you so many times that you were exaggerating, that you were too much, that you were the problem. Maybe there is a conversation playing on a loop in your head, and no matter how many times you replay it, you cannot find the moment where you became the villain of somebody else's story. Does it resonate, Leo? Tell me in the comments if any of this is touching something inside you, because I need to know I am reading right. And look, my love, before we keep going, if what I have said so far is hitting where it hurts, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. You help me reach more women who need to hear exactly this, and I help you by walking with you every single day. It is a small thing on your end, and it means everything on mine. Now we keep going. And I know what you have done, my child. You have tried everything. You have talked to friends until their eyes glazed over. You have cried alone in the bathroom with the water running so nobody would hear. You have searched online at 2 a.m. looking for an answer. You have prayed. Even on the nights you were not sure anybody was listening. Some nights you sleep, some nights you do not. And still, that feeling of carrying something heavy does not leave, because what is broken does not get fixed with one piece of advice. What is broken on the inside asks for something deeper, something sustained. And I know that what I am saying is hurting to hear, my love, but I am saying it because I see what you are carrying, and because I know there is a path, a small one, an honest one, a path of 21 days that can help you set down what was never yours to keep holding. I prepared a little notebook for women who are exactly where you are right now. The notebook of the 21 decrees. One decree a day, a small ritual, a question to carry with you. 21 days where you are going to be accompanied, because alone, I already know you cannot do it anymore. I am leaving the path for you below in the first pinned comment. If what I shared so far reached you, do not wait. There are things that should not be carried alone any longer. My love, I want to say one more thing, not because I have to, but because you need to hear it. What you are carrying is not because you are weak. What you are carrying is because you are a woman who felt deeply for a long time, without anybody ever telling you that you were also allowed to stop. It is not your fault that it has cost you so much. It is what happens when a woman learns to endure before she learns to feel. You are not broken, my child. You are tired, and there is a difference. So breathe with me right now, just one breath, and let your shoulders drop. There you go. All right, sweetheart. For those of you still here with me, we are going into the deep part of the cards now. Look carefully, because this is where it gets serious. When I turned Justice for the second time, the figure on the card was sitting on her throne, and her eyes were looking straight at me. The sword was lifted. The scale was steady, and I really saw in my mind the energy of those who came against you walking back to them like a tide that had been held too long. The cards do not lie, Leo. What was sent is coming home, not by your hand, by the hand of something much older than you and me. A few months ago, a woman came to my table. I am not going to say her name, my love, but you would recognize the pain. She had been betrayed by somebody she loved like a sister, the kind of betrayal that does not just hurt your heart, it makes you doubt your own judgment for years. She came in with her shoulders all the way down to her knees. She told me she had stopped trusting her own instincts. I laid out the cards, and justice came up for her too, exactly the same way it came up for you this morning. I told her what was done in the shadows is being weighed right now, in a place you cannot see. Your job is not to push it forward. Your job is to take your hands off the wheel and let it do what it already knows how to do. She came back to me 3 months later. She did not even need to say anything. I could see it on her face. The weight was gone. The person who hurt her had not come knocking. No, but life had returned to that person what they had given. The job that had felt so secure was no longer secure. The new friendships were not sticking. The mirror had finally turned around. And she, my child, she was free. Not because she got revenge, because she stopped paying rent in a story that was never hers to live inside of. She had walked through it day by day with one small ritual at a time until the weight stopped being hers. That is what is starting to happen for you, Leo. Take your hands off the wheel. Let what is heavy roll where it has to roll, and let yourself finally have your own hands free for something else. I am going to give you something to do tonight, my child. It is not magic. It is something the old women knew, and that got lost in these times of running. Tonight, before you close your eyes, you are going to do this. Sit on the edge of your bed. Put your right hand over your heart, the palm flat against your chest. Close your eyes, and you are going to say out loud, even if you feel silly, even if your voice cracks, this sentence: "What was never mine to carry, I give back tonight. What is mine, I keep. What is just comes 3 times. One for your body that knew, one for your mind that doubted, one for your heart that endured. And then you go to sleep. You do not need to do anything else. The work is done. That little thing I just gave you, the hand on the chest, the 3 sentences, the way you breathe when you say them, that helps you tonight, Leo. It helps you tomorrow if you do it again. It is real, and I want you to do it. But I am going to tell you something now, my love, because I am not here to lie to you. Listen to me now with all your attention, because what I am about to say is the most important thing in this whole video. What you saw today helps you. The reading, the hand on your chest, what you learned, that is real. It is not decoration. If you apply it tonight, you are going to feel something shift. But I am going to tell you the truth, my darling. A truth that most women who make videos like mine will not tell you because it does not suit them. One video, no matter how deep, does not heal what you are carrying. What heals is not information. What heals is repetition, the walking every day in the same direction. You do not need one more piece of advice, Leo. You need a path. That is why I prepared something for women who are exactly where you are today. It is called the Notebook of the 21 Decrees, 21 days divided into 3 phases. The first 7 days, days 1 through 7, are for cutting, for letting go of what was never yours to carry. The 7 in the middle, days 8 through 14, are for healing on the inside what broke in silence. And the last 7, days 15 through 21, are for opening the door so what your heart has been asking for can come back into your life. 21 little rituals, like the one I gave you tonight, but one each day. And 21 audios from me, where I walk with you, voice to voice. It is not a long course, my love. You do not have to study anything. Each day you open the notebook, you read a small decree. You do a small ritual. You carry a small question in your pocket. And I am going to be there with you the whole way. You are not doing this alone. You have 7 days to feel it in your hands. If it does not reach you, I give you back every cent, no questions asked. Because you do not need one more piece of advice, Leo. You need a path. It is below, my love. First pinned comment. If what I said today reached you, do not wait. And while you decide, my child, write me there in the comments the sentence, I am ready for my path. I read all of them, and that already activates something inside of you, even if you do not see it yet. Before we close, my love, I want you to breathe with me one more time. Inhale, let it go. One more time. The final card that came out for you today was the Sun. And when I saw it, my eyes filled with tears, because the Sun is your card, Leo. It is the card of your sign, the card of the light that returns after the darkest night, the card of the child who plays in the garden because nothing has been able to take her joy away. The Sun came up to tell you that the heaviness you have been carrying has an end, and that end is closer than you think. You have suffered enough. You have given enough. You have explained yourself enough. You deserve everything that is coming. You are closer to peace than you imagine. That lion heart of yours, that fire that nobody has been able to put out, it is still burning, my child. They tried, but they could not. They never could. And in the next few days, something inside of you is going to remember that. You are going to wake up one morning and notice you slept all the way through. You are going to laugh at something small and feel the laugh land in your chest. You are going to look in the mirror and recognize the woman looking back at you. So tonight, after you do the hand on the chest, eat something that you actually enjoy. Drink a glass of water, slowly. Open a window for 1 minute, even if it is cold. Let the air find you. Today, the cards told you something important, the truth your body already knew. The hand on the chest you are going to do tonight, the 3 times. 1 for your body, 1 for your mind, 1 for your heart. That is yours, Leo. I did not lend it to you. I gave it to you. Carry it. If you want to come back tomorrow, subscribe. The Grandma is here every day with new cards and a new word for whoever needs it. And for those of you who feel that this step needs more, the path of the 21 days is still there below. I am not going anywhere, my child, but the decisions that get postponed sometimes turn into never. Take care of yourself tonight. We walk with light. You are not walking alone.